Now, you started this all. You're the one you started the first Tonight Show. You created the show.
And I came here tonight to apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I had no idea when I started it that it would proliferate.
Well, how do you start? What year did you start the Tonight Show?
53.
All right, and did you have any idea, any inkling at all that now, here it is 30 years later, and there's a late night war going on? There are many more talk shows than maybe there have to be. Did you think it would get this far?
No, but I honestly do feel moderately responsible for it. As a matter of fact, some people are doing it the right way. You, for example. And I'm not saying that just because I'm here, because I could leave.
Hey!
But you are. But some other folks, as it has been mentioned in the papers, are not doing it the right way, and I'm seriously considering offering myself as a professional consultant on this particular issue with no charge. I don't need your money, but I sure would like to help your shows if you want to start a talk show.
You should charge money. You should clean up.
I know people don't respect it if they don't pay for it.
Yeah, no, you should get money for it.
I told a young lady last night, but many people feel... I'm sorry. I don't even work that way.
No, that's all right. This is no.
That deserved a rim shot, if you don't mind my saying.
Come on, let's have it. Oh, he'll be ready.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, but it's become this monster. Everyone has a talk show now. Everyone here in the audience has a show.
Yeah. I like the show that the lady in the pink jacket is doing.
I'm not crazy. I can't stay up that late. But no, but you. Many people don't realize, or I don't know if they realize, some of them may realize, that you invented a lot of the techniques that are used. Letterman's last show, he acknowledged that they consulted your shows and they borrowed someone. I thought he was generous. I thought he was very nice to say that. He was indeed.
In all seriousness, I've always appreciated it. He has indeed appropriated a lot of my routines, and he's thanked me publicly every time. So that's okay.
Right. And a lot of the bits, a lot of the stunts, going out into the street, for example, we actually have a clip of. This is something you did how long ago?
Only about 10 years ago, I guess, but I've been doing this routine for about 35 years. I just take a hand mic, go out on the street anywhere. This happens to be 39th Street in New York, and just ad-lib with people going by, and it's usually funny.
Well, let's just take a look at this clip that you brought.
How do you do, sir? Would you like to be on television?
Nah,
I wouldn't either, but you got to make a living. I got a simple question. Do you vote for presidency in this country, sir?
I do.
Good. If a person running for president was an acknowledged heterosexual, would that matter to you?
It would.
Well, how would you vote for him or her?
I wouldn't vote for him or her.
Just because they're a heterosexual?
Yeah.
Simple question. If a person, seriously now, running for the presidency of the United States revealed that he was an admitted heterosexual, in all honesty, could you vote for him or her?
No.
If a man who was running for the presidency of the USA went on television and said, I admit I'm a heterosexual, could you vote for him? Tell the truth. No jokes.
Yes. Well, every person is entitled to his own beliefs, his way of life, and everything like that. That doesn't stand on his issue, on his capabilities. You judge a man on his capabilities, not on his private life.
So you're not, even though you're not of his persuasion, you wouldn't hold it against him. Thank you. See.
That's great. Do you mind if we steal that bit?
Oh, no.
Do it in like a year or something.
No, many others have, and I fully authorize you to use it anytime you want. I'm not kidding. I'm not doing a show like that at the moment, so somebody might as well.
Was the technology, I'm imagining it's the mid-50s, and a lot of times if people go out into the street with a camera now, or they go, if I do a bit and I go down the hallway with the camera, people might assume, well, they can do that now because of the technology, but you guys actually did a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, we originated it. Oddly enough, I didn't so much create it as stumbled over it, and I stumbled over it on radio, oddly enough. I was doing a comedy show for CBS back about 1950-ish, and right in the middle of a vocal number, suddenly there was a big loud banging upstage, and it was heard on the air all over the country, so I had to stop the young lady who was singing. I said, excuse me, we'll get back to you in a minute. And I said to the ushers, can somebody quickly open the door so we can stop whoever is making that terrible racket? So they opened the door, and there was an old Italian gentleman who was running a cement mixer. And he didn't know that he was being heard by about, 30 million people all over the country, nor did he care when I told him about that. He said, I'm sorry, I got to finish by 4 o'clock, leave me alone here, So we finally signaled him to knock it off. But I got such screams doing that, and what he said was so funny that I realized I'd stumbled over something useful, so I still do it.
We need a guy like that. We need a guy with us right now on this show.
Yeah.
We need a guy with a cement mixer. All right, we're going to have to go away. We'll have more Steve Allen when we come back. Yes.
Great band.
Yeah, they're very good.
Hey, Conan, you're doing a heck of a job. Keep up the good work. Keep it up. And keep doing it. Steve, it's great to meet you, sir.
Great to be met, Jim.
All righty. Thanks for letting me come up. Keep doing a good job.